Wake the hell up.
Hey guys, welcome back to the This Might Be Funny podcast. My phone is going off, so let me go ahead and turn that down before we start. There we go. This is my friend Chris.
Hi.
So here's the thing. We're gonna be doing we're gonna be playing with Google today. Are you fine with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds fantastic.
But I don't want to give y'all my personal information. So I'm not going to tell you my last name. So we decided, let's go online and generate a last name for ourselves. And that's what we'll go by. So let me see. Mine will be J
McGear.
J McGear. Okay, I should probably write that down because I will forget.
It's legal now.
True, bro. Okay. Chris. Let's see what yours is. Oops. Donaghue.
Donaghue. That sounds super white.
Yeah.
Let's go with it.
Okay. Chris. That's a weird ass way to spell it.
Donaghue.
I
gotta drink with my pinky out more than I already do now. I'm
Basically.
Chris Donaghue, and
that sounds pretty, actually.
I'm classy.
It sounds like a pretty name to me. Anyways, so yeah, we're googling a few things today. Let's see what happens when we Google our names. Okay, so my fake name, J McGear.
I'm really glad you wrote that down because I had already forgot.
You forgot your fancy.
Donaghue.
Yeah, you remember yours. Okay, what do we have? Wilfred J. McGear.
You're a biology professor.
That sounds nice. That sounds good. Professor, biology, undergraduate, advisor. Also, I apologize. I'm sick, so I sound weird. But I don't care if you like it or not, to be honest.
I thought you kind of sounded like you always do. But,
really?
Yeah.
My chest.
I mean, there's like a little kind of extra raspiness there, I guess, but it's okay. Now I hear it.
Okay, deal. This one's boring. J McGreer, and it's not even Jay, which is my name. It's the letter J. Stupid guy. I'm just kidding. He's obviously really smart.
What is his real name though? Is it James? Is it Jeffrey?
Maybe he's a secret.
Maybe it's a woman.
True.
You know how like Jay Arns? Who wrote those scary children's books?
Oh, J.L.R.
Rhinestein?
Right?
No.
Shit. Now I gotta look that up. What? Children's books.
Now we're creeping into 90s nostalgia.
Was it like scary?
J.R. Stein?
R.L. Stein.
Goosebumps.
That's what it was. Okay. I mean, I might be wrong.
R.L. Stein. There we go.
Alright, makes sense.
Close enough. J.L., R.L.
Same thing. They're both letters.
They're in the same alphabet. English.
Community associate. Where's all the J McGreers, man? It's all the letter J. The Lancet Infectious Disease. Oh, girl, I'm a disease. Let's see what that says. I don't exist? No, the page does not exist.
Well then.
Fuck you then.
I guess they cured that disease. It doesn't exist anymore.
True.
What a good foundation.
Man, J McGreer sucks. We'll do yours. Chris.
Surely Chris Donaghue has been up to something.
I mean, whether it be taking over a country, he sounds like someone with a lot of power.
There's a wiki. There's an Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, doctor.
Ooh, so you're a doctor.
Ooh, look at those eyes.
He's handsome. His ears. Oh, never mind. Let me just not.
Ooh, he took a picture with Amber Rose. Is he a
is that
plastic
her?
surgeon? Is that Amber Rose?
It says Amber Rose.
Okay.
It doesn't really look like her.
Yeah,
But
she looks.
That's okay. Loveline. Oh, he's gay, dude.
Oh.
But that's okay. You're not gay.
What does he do? Is he?
Break the rules, destroy toxic habit, and have the best sex of your life. Oh, okay, he freaky.
I'm a sex doctor.
That's what it's.
They call me Dr. Love.
I mean,
Chris
that's
Donaghue.
literally what it sounds like. Authentic sexuality in a sexual dysfunctional culture. Okay, so you have a sex doctor side of you.
And I give advice to Amber Rose.
And you meet Amber Rose. That's lucky. I would love
What's
it.
up, Kanye?
Oh God. Is there anything that isn't this Dr. Chris Donaghue? There's gotta be another one. Nobody cares that you're a doctor.
Well, he's been with Amber Rose, so it's probably dominating the Google.
True. That is true. It's all about sex, dude.
Oh wow, he's been in a movie.
Where? Oh.
Ooh, Sexceptional Weekend.
He's a sex dude, man. The Amber Rose show.
I did not know that Amber Rose had a show.
Loveline with Amber Rose is another one. The doctors. Oh, okay, you gotta prove that he's a doctor. Cool. Sex bot?
Sex butt.
Bot. Wait. Oh, sex box. That sex bot. Like, you know, they have a little robot
Yeah.
that you can have sex with.
That's gonna be.
You can.
There was an article about the mayor of Houston. He was strongly against them making brothels with sex bots in them.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Because he's like, I don't want these depraved people having an outlet to do something that they were never going to do otherwise.
Yeah, that's dumb. If they're gonna rape somebody, they're gonna do it. To me, if they have a bot, I mean, they'll probably just do the bot and then go out and like.
But do they make the bot pretend it doesn't want it?
That's creepy.
I'm just saying.
It's weird, man.
How do you pay to rape a robot?
That's fucking creepy, dude. I don't know. There's some sick fucking people out there, man.
This is why he's against it. Because who knows? There's no psychology around sex robots.
True. Yeah, dude. There's. Why would you want to have sex with a robot? I mean, I guess if you don't have anybody.
Well, have you seen the show Westworld?
Mm-mm.
Super realistic robots in there. You can't tell that they're robots until you cut them open. Like,
Dear God, why are you cutting them open?
well, because in this show, people go to this Westworld where there's all these robots that you can kill with no consequence, and then they just take it back and they make it new again.
That's sad.
So people go out there to, be their true self and to go do bad things and maybe go on wild adventures. And the robots, they're not allowed to kill you back. And if another human tries to shoot you,
that's cheating.
it'll just kind of like hurt you a little bit, but it won't kill you. So you can go there and live your wildest fantasies and have no consequences of it.
Would you do that?
No.
What? What's funny?
Would you do that?
It's weird. And I feel like I very highly doubt that they'll ever get the technology. They might. Way
in our
down.
lifetimes,
In
maybe
our
not.
lifetime, no.
Maybe not.
to where the robots have consciousness. But if we're talking about just normal robots that don't have,
they didn't quite have consciousness so much as they had very advanced algorithms.
Right. So I mean, it's a computer. Wouldn't that be like taking a hammer to a computer and bashing it?
Yeah, but what if the algorithm is so advanced that you're not quite sure, and then you start thinking in your head, well, like, what if I'm just a complex set of algorithms? Aren't we all kind of the same? Don't I react to things and have kind of a typical reaction to it, and doesn't everybody else? Who's smarter than us?
Aliens, bro.
Aliens.
That's what it is. That's for another time, though. Don't get me started on aliens. Oh yeah, I have that. We're off topic. What are we talking about? Oh, Chris Donaghue. He's a sex robot. I mean, no, he's not a sex robot. He's a sex doctor. Now I got sex robots.
Maybe he is a sex robot. Maybe someone designed him to talk about sex with Amber Rose.
Well, apparently he's the only Chris Donaghue in this world because that's all I'm getting out of him. What's the weirdest thing that you ever Googled?
Probably sex robots. I've like, those are real big in Japan. People pay like $5,000. Not a sex robot, but like
a robot.
A super realistic sex doll.
Okay.
And like, one time it got brought up to me that those existed, and I saw a picture of it, and I was like, I gotta look this up.
That's what I do. When somebody tells me something weird, of course I'm gonna Google it. Like, I think the weirdest thing I ever Googled was cartoon porn.
That's not even weird.
Listen, I didn't know that there was such thing as cartoon porn. Like, these people are fucking crazy. I would have never thought of, And so when I heard that there was cartoon porn, I was like, okay, well, what kind? And they were like, well, you can watch anything. And I'm sitting here thinking, hey, Ariel's hot as hell, though. So I was like, let me check that out. And sure enough, there was, what's his name? Prince Eric doing Ariel.
I mean, did she have the mermaid tail, or was she human form?
No, she was human form.
Okay. I'm sure there exists both versions.
Ow.
Somehow.
There's just, I don't know.
Somehow. Look it up. Trust
look
me.
it up.
You know you want to.
They are. They're going to look it up.
Yes.
We already know. But yeah, everything that I hear that's weird, I say, oh, let me check that out.
Yeah, let me. That's the thing about phones, is it makes it so very easy for you to just be like, normally I would not walk to a computer to look up this aerial porn. But right now.
Yes.
Right now I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for something. And no one's around.
Except for when I looked it up, all my friends were around.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, did they want to see too?
No.
No, they didn't. Okay.
I don't think so.
That's boring.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said y'all need to liven up, man. Just it's 2018. Watch Ariel get done by Prince Eric. Anyways.
Because when dudes look at weird shit like that, like, everybody just gets in with no shame. They're like, ooh, look at that ass.
Right.
And it's, like, it's gotten kind of awkward at some points where I'm like, do we really want to watch this together? And I'm just like, okay, dudes. Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. I had a friend, a guy friend that was like that, and we would play around like that. But now I have mainly girlfriends. Girls that are friends, and they don't like it. They hate it. I'm the worst person to be a girlfriend to.
They don't like cartoon porn?
No.
Oh.
They think it's gross. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some that are like, all right, that's a little too much.
Like the tentacle stuff.
Yes, dude. And then like freaking Mortal Kombat people having sex. Like
while they're doing like, finish him.
start a new Google thing? How do I do this? Just Google. Okay.
Googling, Google's Google.
Well, I guess that would make sense. The last stuff I Googled was Chris Donaghue, Jay McGear, children's books Goosebumps, last name generator, and Jay. That was really boring. Let me go a little bit further back. Let's see.
What happens when you hit I'm feeling lucky and you haven't typed anything?
I never knew what that meant. What is
I think it like brings up the first result and just sends you directly to that. Doodles.
Oh, it's all the different.
November 3rd is Panama Independence Day.
Weird. How does one check their Google? Okay, let me do this.
I feel like the internet used to be easier.
True.
Yeah. Everything's so like, hey, I want to sell you this. And then this other thing's like, hey, I want to sell you this. And then it's like, oh, we paid to be on your search results. And then I'm like, oh, this isn't what I'm looking for.
And then I pull out my wallet and I'm like, oh, cool, really? I'm just kidding.
I didn't know I wanted that, but I did because you advertised it to me because of something I looked up previously.
Oh, shit. Hourly weather forecast in Humble. Weed pipes. From Mile High Glass Pipes.
They're just called weed pipes. That sounds like something an older person, they're like,
you smoking damn weed pipes
them
again.
weed pipes?
Nice.
I remember somebody asked me if I did weed. They were like, do you do weed?
Yeah, bro, I sniffed that shit.
And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I do.
Dude. In-N-Out Burger. Oh,
y'all went to the Colorado. No. Wait, it's not in Colorado. There's a one in Austin.
Yeah, that's why. There's one in Houston, but it's like.
Is there now?
Yeah.
Have y'all ever eaten there?
No.
There? It's pretty good.
We were gonna go, but it was too far. Oh, then I googled Tusk, which huge Kevin Smith fan. You know who Kevin Smith is? Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Clerks, Mallrats. Anyways.
Wait. Google. I know his face. I'm terrible with names. Sometimes, never mind.
He's Silent Bob.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, him. Oops.
Who's that other guy who looks like he's like 14, but he's actually old?
Jay Muse. Yeah. So that's how we got our me and my best friend. That's how we got our names as children. Everybody said that I acted like Jay.
Wait, that's not who I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Andy Milonakis. There we go.
Oh, yeah, he's funny. He used to be funny.
Yeah, now he's kind of creepy now.
Yeah.
Because now you can tell he's old, and it's like.
I mean, what does he even? Let me Google that. What does he look like now? His fucking show was hilarious though. Nah, dude, he still looks like a kid.
Oh yeah, he does.
Like a straight up kid.
I feel like he looks more like a kid now than he used to.
True.
Is that like Justin Bieber version?
What?
Whoa, lipstick version.
Creepy. Is that even him? I wonder if that's like a filter or something. That's creepy.
I think he has like a disease that makes him look like a little kid.
But he's still fucking hilarious.
Indeed.
Did you have anything on your search history?
Right now, my search history is filled with a bunch of nerd shit, computer parts, what can I do with this server? What can I do with that server? How do I set up Active Directory? It's pretty boring. Like, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, man.
I mean, for me, it would be boring because that's way over my head. But for you, that's what you're wanting to know. Yeah, that's what you Google. Like, my shit is just what I want to know.
Now, how deep into the weird part of YouTube do you get?
I don't think I really go into the deep part. I stick to my Shane Dawson and Kindle Ray.
So you don't just like click on random things on the sidebar?
I used to when I was younger, but I don't now. The only reason I stay on YouTube is because I'm a weirdo and I follow these people's lives, like Shane Dawson. So whenever I get a notification that they...
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't really subscribe to people.
See, that's what I do.
My YouTube is always just completely random. So, I end up watching like a 40-minute long video about like how do you install pavers or something, like, and I just get into it. And then I'm like, whoa, what's that weird European looking electrical outlet? Like, let me spend 2 hours reading about like all these different amperages and what's 120 volts, what's 240 volts, how's it different in Europe? In America, it's one pole is 120 and the other is 180 degrees opposite of it to make it two-phase. And I'm like, whoa.
I mean, right now, that's exactly how I am. I don't know anything that you just said. But that's
I barely do either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like to think of myself as being able to do electrical work. Probably not.
Yeah, when I get off onto YouTube, I go deep in. It's usually like science stuff and like aliens and conspiracy theories and all that.
Oh yeah, I've been there too. Something about like the Chicago airport is like the runways are shaped like a swastika or something.
That's Colorado.
Colorado,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not. I mean, if you look at the picture, I mean, there's a lot of creepy shit. Don't get me wrong. That'll be for another podcast because I could go on forever. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit there.
Well, I just want to know who thinks of all this stuff. Like, what's that website? Snopes. Intense. I can't read it because then I get stuck in thought.
Nice. Anyways, we're getting a little longer than I had expected, but definitely a good talk. Good talk.
Yeah. Chris Donaghue
and Jay McGreer, we're out.
Signing off. News at 4.
There you go.
Chris, could you go ahead and say mayor for me?
Mayor. Mayor.
Every time you
Mayor.
say Houston mayor. Mayor. Houston mayor. I was like, oh god.
I mean, that sounds right, Mayor.
Mayor. Houston mayor.
Say it again. Can we talk now?
You can
Mayor
talk
of
now.
Houston.
Mayor.
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 Good job, Vicky.
Thanks.